Now that's a fun piece of equipment.
Sure.
I'm the first one on the new road! Welcome back to Living Large Camping, everybody. We just spent the last little bit driving around Crested Butte. We wanted to go and see Mount Crested Butte, the ski area, because we've been here a few times and we never made our way over to this side of the mountain. Now it's time to go find a new spot for the night.
We are headed towards Taylor Park, which is really fun because we've never camped there. We've driven through there once. You've camped there, I guess.
I've camped there. Mm-hmm.
But I haven't, so I think it would be fun for us.
Should be a gorgeous drive. I know there's some beautiful homes along the creeks, and the mountains have a little bit of a snow cap on them. So let's go check it all out. In this spot we have a nice view at the dinette window, which is always our main goal. It's supposed to be pretty windy today, even more windy than the last couple of days, gusts up to like 35 miles an hour. So I think being surrounded in these pine trees is going to be really nice for us, and it's going to make for a great day here at camp.
Back a little bit.
I couldn't tell, so I was like,
yeah. But I didn't want to go too far back too, because then we... Come on. Park guns.
Now we have added a pretty important piece of gear to our setup, and this is something that allows us to continue doing what we're doing, and it makes it a lot easier in terms of uploading videos and working on the road. And some of you have guessed it in the comments, but let's pull it out and show you. Luckily, we were able to find a Starlink V2, which is like the newer version of the RV Starlink, secondhand on Facebook, so it saved us a couple $100 on the initial hardware fee, and it's been working out great so far. There's still some slow tendencies with the internet connection, especially on evenings, and I think it's just because there's a lot of people around the world using it, so they can't talk to the satellites enough to get really fast internet. But it's prevented us from having to go to Walmart's every Wednesday and upload videos for you guys. Let's get it set up, and we'll show you the speeds just for fun. So far we've been just keeping it on the roof here, and honestly it's been great through like 30 or 40 mile an hour winds, so we've had no issues there, but it's nice to just have it off the ground and out of the way. And we're just going to run this cable down through the front little window hatch in the camper because it opens up to the outside. We originally were doing it through the door where the alternator charger goes through, but then we got a mouse in the camper last video, and we don't do that anymore. After plugging it in, it takes just a couple minutes, and then we all of a sudden have fast internet out here in the middle of the Colorado mountains. It's kind of funny because the longer we do this lifestyle, we're at about 18 months now, we keep adding things that slowly draw a little bit more power and a little bit more power, and that was a big reason why we installed the alternator charger a few videos ago, and it's been working great. We usually show up to our campgrounds with either a full battery or at least like 70%, which is good enough for a couple of nights. But just like with everything else, you know, the Starlink draws like 60 watts and you have to run the AC inverter with it the whole time. So it drains your battery relatively quickly. And I think we may still be in the market for some additional power needs. So something that's kind of ever changing for our setup, but we'll make do.
I just love looking at the mountains with a little bit of snow dusted at the top and then a little bit of pink in the clouds. Connor got us out of the camper to go walk, and it was so worth it.
Time to walk back and make some dinner.
Dinner time!
We are going to have a nice big salad tonight. Just sounds healthy and simple. And we don't really have any chicken or anything, but we do have Italian meatballs. And yeah, that's going to have to do for the protein in our salad. So we're going to get these heated up. They're already fully cooked, so it'll be easy. And then chop up a salad and enjoy some dinner. Looks like I'm baking cookies.
But they're meatballs.
Excuses were 2 for a penny, but they've all gone out the window of this car. And when I feel
Don't play with your food.
How aesthetic.
Really just one of those extra simple and clear leftovers out of the fridge type of dinners. Those pre-cooked chicken sausages last like months in the fridge, so they're nice to have on hand as long as we can keep them cold. And it's going to be an easy dinner in Taylor Park.
Ooh.
Didn't stand a chance. Honestly, those meatballs were really tasty. They'd be great in almost any meal. We got them originally for pasta, but we've had it a few times in the last couple weeks and just weren't really feeling it. And surprisingly, they were really good in the salad. But just a couple dishes to clean up. We're going to go ahead and get those all done, and I think we're going to play some cards tonight. Oh no! Almost burnt the card.
Are we playing 52 pickup?
I don't know.
Wow.
Trying to make a smooth transition.
Guess it works, huh?
Guess so. We're gonna play some gin rummy tonight. I beat Amelia last time, but she's notorious for beating me in cards, so I'm thinking it's gonna be her game tonight. Either way, it sounds nice because we don't have to worry about playing on our phones or watching movies or reading. Just a little distraction. Sounds good.
We did read all of the comments that you guys left a couple of videos ago about card games that you love to play. We cannot wait to get into them. We just haven't had time to look them up. And as you can tell from our previous videos, we really haven't played cards since, so we're gonna just play one that we know, but soon we promise we will play some of those games because we definitely need to switch it up, and it sounds fun to learn something new. Game on, mister.
This is ugly. Well, this is 40.
We just started.
48. Minus 1. 47 points.
Coming in hot.
I came down from a big deficit, and I think I just
You
won.
shut up!
you make me nervous. I think I'm
I've always talked to Amelia about this, but I think sunrises, when they're really special, are more impressive than sunsets. And this is one of those ones where it's pretty amazing.
We can take it slow, make sure we do this right. Canceled all my plans to be with you tonight. So just sit the night until the morning, building chemistry.
Just a quick little route planning this morning. We are going to move spots today. This is a beautiful area, but we're still a few hours away from where we need to end up in a couple days. And we have a spot picked out. It's only about 2 hours away, 100 miles or so, and it should be just as pretty as this, but it gets us a little bit closer to our destination.
Sound good, Bark? I'm excited for this spot because we have been here before, but it's been in a different season. So if you guys have any guesses, leave them below, but we'll show you where we're headed in about 2 hours.
Cool. Typically on a travel day, we would put the Starlink just back in the original box that we got it in, but since we're only moving a couple hours today and we do have to edit when we get there, we're just going to throw it on top of the bed. It just saves a little bit of time whenever we get there and have to set it back out. So I'm going to throw that in the camper now, and then we'll finish getting the rest of it set up for our road trip, and we'll hit the road. Just moving our legs a little bit before we sit in the car for a couple hours, and Barkley needs to do his morning business, so we're gonna just walk these little campground loops. I think there's, I don't know, probably 8 or 10 sites here, but they're all just dispersed, so probably as many as you want, and at least this place has a really good view of the mountain range. It does seem like they did a little bit of clearing here because there aren't that many dead pines in this area, and they have a bunch of these open fields with stumps. It looks like they have started planting in some new growth pines, so hopefully they can fight off the beetle and it'll help, you know, make this forest last forever.
Just looks good to know that they're replanting trees and trying to help it out, so who knows?
Trying to find another way to say this, but I think we were meant to be. You make me anxious. I think I might be stuck on you. All of the things you did for me, it seems like you're dropping clues. There's no need to rush, so let's just take our time. Dropping everything, 'cause you're stuck on my mind. So just sit with me, talking to the night until the morning, building chemistry. I don't think I ever wanna go, come closer next to me. Trying to find another way to say this, but I think we were meant to be. Oh, we were meant to be.
So this is now the third time that we have driven Cottonwood Pass, and every time it is dramatically different with weather and scenery, but it's a gorgeous drive, and thankfully it's not very busy right now, but a little bit of snow on the mountains, and yeah, it's a good one.
We were meant to be. Oh, we were meant to be. So just sit with me, talking to the night until the morning, building chemistry. I don't think I ever wanna go, come closer next to me.
Bye.
Trying to find another way to say this, but I think you were meant to be with me, talking to the night until the morning, building chemistry. I don't think I ever wanna go, come closer next to me. Trying to find another way to say this, but I think we were meant to be.
It's gonna be such a peaceful spot for the night. We picked up a bundle of firewood, so we're gonna have one of those later. And this little creek running through it, I like this spot. I have a feeling the sun is going to drop pretty early on this spot because the mountain range over here to the west is pretty tall. So we're going to go ahead and have a fire right now while we still have some daylight. Shows a low of 30 in the town, but we're probably about 1,000 feet higher than the town, so I'm thinking it's going to be somewhere in the 20s tonight, and fire sounds nice. That didn't last too long. We got a little bit of rain coming in, but since we are at about 10,000 feet up here, it's kind of falling as snow. I don't think it's going to stick at all. At least, I hope it doesn't stick at all. Maybe it for the fire. Time to go inside. Well, we're going to go ahead and end the video here. We hope you guys have enjoyed coming along with us as... What did we even do? Oh, yes. We started out in Crested Butte, Colorado, then we went through and camped in Taylor Park at a beautiful site, and then now we're over here. I think the closest town is Grant, Colorado. It's a tiny little town, and yeah, we've just been really enjoying this fall weather, and we're thankful that it didn't get too much snow last night. It's just been a good time.
We have camped here before, if you recognized it. It was snow camping in February, so it feels good to be back seeing it without some snow on the ground. But I know we've hinted at we wanted to be closer to a destination, and that destination is the Denver area where we lived 2 years ago.
Like most people that end up traveling full time, we did put a little bit of stuff in a storage unit just in case plans changed and we needed to go back on something. We didn't have to buy all new furniture. But we're committed to this lifestyle and we are trying to get rid of that. So we're going to spend a week in the Denver area. We found a campsite there, and we're going to try to go through that storage unit, get rid of all of our stuff, and just continue downsizing and living the minimal life. We did add the Starlink to our setup, and if you can find one used, it is a really good deal. All they have to do is disconnect it from the previous owner's account, and then we can reactivate it for our account. So it saved a couple $100s, which was really nice. And whenever you're out here at 10,000 feet in the middle of the woods and you can get fast internet, it really makes this lifestyle a whole lot easier for us. We'll keep you guys updated in a few months, just kind of letting you know our thoughts and everything. But yeah, we'll see you guys in the Denver area. Hope you have a large day.
Thanks for watching. Bye, guys. But the temperatures. We're
gonna play some genuine. Ooh.
Time to start running back.